Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the Smash Our Stash collab. It is hosted by Beth of Bourbon Creek Crafts. Each month we have a particular item from our craft room that we need to work with. For the months of November and December, it was free choice. So for this month, I pulled out of my stash some of these like little decorative filigree pieces. They're really thin metal, but I love using them from time to time on projects. The bigger ones, if I ever make another album, they're good to decorate like on the cover. And also pulled out of my stash some flowers that I haven't used. These were Prima flowers. No, these were Paper Studio flowers. I still have a few more in the pack because they were way too big, and one was way too small to use on these larger size filigree flowers. I did put a little 1/2-inch circle punch on the back so that the glue, wouldn't seep through the back and just get all over the place. And I just hot glued these gorgeous gold flowers onto this like bronzy colored filigree. And the flowers have a little bit of a glittery edging on them. I think they're gorgeous flowers. And then the center almost matches the filigree piece. So I thought these turned out really, really pretty. So I was able to get 4 of these done with the sizes of flowers that I had. Here's another one. And I love that you can still see the filigree piece nice. And then the flower just sits right there in the center. Looks very pretty in there. I love using these pieces, but I'll probably use them more that I have them decorated now. These would be really pretty on, they might be too big for ATCs, but I definitely use them on cards because I just think they're beautiful. Now for my next set, I did 8 of these silver little corner filigrees. Here's the back of them. So they're very just like ornate and just have lots of swirls and designs on them. Now these were a little bit more holy, so there was only one spot in the very center, like in the corner, there was this teardrop shape. It kind of bulged out towards the other side. That's why I put the flower on that side. That's what it looks like on the back. I tried to put like I had a little bling piece. Let me find it under here. This is from Dollar Tree. I had these different like multi-sizes of blue bling. And I tried to put on the little more solid areas right here, but I didn't like how it looked because it just made it kind of look, I don't know, it just didn't look even because those pieces kind of stick in, and I was hoping to get it more towards the corners, but it just wasn't working out. So I took the little bling off of the one that I had put them on. And the reason I went with blue flowers instead of purple is 2 reasons. One was, well, because I had those blue bling that matched perfectly, and I thought it would make really pretty little embellishments to have the blue like bling with the blue flowers. But that of course didn't end up working out. I didn't like how it looked. And then 2, I've got all my purple flowers in a container here in my craft room. I think I know where they are, but I just didn't feel like digging through things like boxes to see if, if I knew where they were. And I had these blue ones, and blue, this color blue, it came out of a, let me see if I can find that, a pack of flowers from, let me look here. I don't know what I did. Oh, they're running right beside me. Came out of a pack of flowers. These are Prima. 3 different shades of blue. It's sort of like a turquoise blue, which is one of my top probably 3 or 4 colors. I will definitely use this color on projects, so I didn't mind using this shade of blue. I would have loved to have used purple, but like I said, all my purple flowers are in a container somewhere. And plus, these blue ones came with little tiny bling in the middles and the centers, and it matched the silver filigree. So These would be some really pretty corners to use on cards. And I actually made, let me pull these over here, a total of 8 because there were 8 of that color of flower. Each color of blue had 8. So I just made 8 of these little corners. And I'm excited. Oh, knocking everything over. Excited to be able to use these on a project. And I think that these would be a nice size to use on an ATC. I think that'd be very, very pretty. And then for the last one, I have these filigrees in my stash that are shaped like this. They have a little round sort of circular center. I guess you could put like a gem or something in there. But I used the other side and I decorated with these flowers. And these flowers were from Prima as well. I don't know if I got them at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but they have a texture like they're painted with like acrylic paint or something, because they're very thick and just have like a layer. I don't know if you can see that, but they seem to have like a luster paint or something over the top of them. You can see it more towards the center, where the center is like got kind of painted over. So I put those on the very center piece, put a little dot of hot glue, and they held really nicely. And I love how these look on these brass filigree shapes. And so there's that one. There were 5 of each collar, but since there were 4 individual collars, I just did 2 of each collar. So there's 2 of this gold, and there's like a gold glitter on the edges, which I think is just gorgeous with all that sparkle. And here are, okay, now dropping them under my chair. Hang on just a second. Here are the 2 blue ones. I love those. So there are those. 2 sort of like a peachy collar. I love how these turned out. I think these would be gorgeous little accents on projects. And now for the green, I actually have 3, because when I was pulling these little filigrees out of my stash, I guess 2 of them were stuck together because they're so thin. And my lazy butt was like, I don't feel like walking over to the other side of the room and put one of these away, so I just grabbed another flower. And I kind of picked one that was my more favorite color. I love that shade of green, sort of a lime green. And so I just did 3 of that. So now I have 9 instead of 8. But it still leaves me 2 of the green flowers, so nice little pair to use for something. So that is what I have made for my project this month. All of these beautiful decorated filigrees. I've had this project idea in my head for a little while. I just needed to get in here and do it, because I was thinking I have a container full of different shapes of these like filigrees that I've gotten from online, just different places. And a crafty friend of mine, he used to have a craft store in England, and so I'd get a lot of pieces from him. And I just haven't used them very much. So like, I think these silver photo corners I think they might have come from Amazon. Or it could have been Temu, I don't remember. I haven't bought anything of these recently, so I don't know if I've bought any since I've ran across Temu in the last year and a half. But anyways, that is my project share. These are heavy when you get them all together. My project share for the December Smash Our Stash. I have to go back through my email to see if I've got an email from Beth. I can't remember if I've seen one or not about this continuing into the new year. Hopefully it does, because I really love this collab. It really gets me, you know, gives you something to work with, so you're not sitting there trying to come up with items to pull out of your craft room. She's kind of telling you this is what you need to work with this month, which is nice sometimes. Less thinking. But anyways, I'd like to thank Beth, who has hosted this for several years. And also, if you would like to check out the other participants, that information will be in the description below. So I hope you all have had a great start to your December. Christmas is only a couple weeks away now. That is so hard to believe. But hope you all have a great rest of your month. And since I won't see you all for this collab anymore till next year, hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you all in my next video. Take care.